They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why...
Amazing point.
Even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home, once they get what they need.
Who did we decide Elmira was?
I doubt it.
That's it. Kristen Cohen of the OC.
Right. Yeah, Sandy Cohen's wife. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud. Maybe she's
Clearly against us.
Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
It's the most
if you know they're not going to hurt her.
Yeah.
But if you know if they're not going to hurt her, then
back to Sector 7.
go up and get her.
Got things to take care of.
Fine, we'll go back to Sector 7 then, Barret.
Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
I'm on board with Barret without his Terminator glasses.
Okay.
Oh, finally, Ant's coming around to Barret.
I feel a little bit more emotion out of him.
Okay, so Shaq, sorry that you missed it. I'll recap quickly. Languages function differently. Okay, so when you play this game in Japanese, there are specific components to the language which we just simply don't have in English. And what it does is it gives you more insight into the characters and the things that they're saying.
How are we supposed to
So
get back inside?
that's basically what I was referring to. What I said was that I'm a fluent German speaker, so I'd like to play this game again in German, which I will do, just to see, because there is a language component in German which also doesn't exist in English, and it's basically how you address other people, particularly people you don't know, because it's very hierarchical, and what you would do is you would address somebody you don't know differently. You know, it's basically first name, last name basis type sort of thing. So if I don't know somebody, I'm going to say, you know, address them at a last name basis, and if I know them, I'm going to do it on a first name basis. And what you hear in the Japanese version is that the way Cloud and Sephiroth interact with each other, it's of a similar thing. So Cloud sort of interacts with them and uses, Sephiroth uses like specific components of the language which basically signify that he knows him. Whereas there are other moments in the game where Sephiroth speaks to Cloud and he doesn't know him. And that's very clear for Japanese speakers who are playing this game. It's like, oh, that Sephiroth knows him and that one doesn't. So it's a very interesting thing that English speakers are just missing out on because we just don't have it in our language. So what that does is it obviously alludes to the point that you're not dealing with one Sephiroth here, you're dealing with perhaps more or multiple.
Oh, sorry for in the map up, team. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going on a wild goose chase.
Nah, you're fine, mate. You're going in the right direction.
Yo, this music. That rings a bell.
My ears are still ringing from...
We just know which scenes that happens in. Yeah, I agree, Turbo. As I said, I'll play through the game in German. Maybe in a stream in the future, I'll bring it up again.
Yo, my naivete might get the best of me right here, but you can see which versions of the Sephiroth are which. All I know is the Advent Children one has that one wing. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So if you are referring to a specific Sephiroth, then it's the one with the one wing.
Over there.
Oh, I'm very sorry to break it to you, Anthony.
I don't want to go that way. No.
I knew this was coming and I was waiting for this, just for Ant to be disappointed that he has to do this again.
Can we not do the collapsed expressway? Literally, by definition, it's collapsed expressway. It's not express at all anymore. Yo, where's those fools that I beat up on that Coliseum? Those thieves. Talking about the War Market. Shout out to the War Market episode. Jump back there. Turbo Shack, I've heard something similar about the lore in Bloodborne being different in Japanese due to language differences. Ooh, Bloodborne, mate. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I rage at, you can't jump off that? Come on, bro.
Nah, you gotta walk around, man.
I rage at,
I rage at
a Smogger in this. How am I gonna handle Bloodborne? You know what I'm saying?
So for this area, I think...
Sorry, so
pretty...
Take him out.
Oh yeah, I'll be good.
That's what I was going to say, like, we should probably have a quick think about the way you're set up, because this is a mini dungeon that you're doing right now.
I want to just quickly highlight
That's the way to do it.
both Shaq and Brandon, both Final Fantasy VII advocates and fans, and both have mentioned Bloodborne.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I haven't actually played Bloodborne myself, so I can't speak to it, but...
Barret! What's going on?
nothing.
Bro? It's got nothing!
Yeah, just everything that's with Aerith, so with an A next to the name, equip that, because that's what you have on Aerith, so just whip him over. Get him. He is your new Aerith, so to say. So he's your tank, he takes all the attacks, he's got a lot of HP, and he's your healer as well, he's going to heal out, and he's your long range attacker, so he's going to heal from the... he's going to attack from the back row, so that's your man for all that. We also just covered what the Ancients are. So, Anthony, I'm not sure if you're aware of what the Ancients are. Is this sort of like a throwback thing for you?
At risk of sounding very naive and silly, I don't remember it. Now, I always knew something was up. Like, if you're asking me about Aerith, and if you're asking me about, like, you know, the new remake and the changes, right now, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm just absorbing it like it's a brand new game. I've completely eradicated what I feel I learned or what I had previously. You know, I'm not going in. Yeah, I'm not going.
His equipment is just his bangles and whatever.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, dude, I don't know what the Ancients are. I missed a little bit of that cutscene, to be truth be told.
Okay.
But Aerith, let's get that bangle on Barret. Sorry. Let's just put a little bit of the old steel.
Steel is going to help you coming up too, so yeah, get that in there. And maybe fire. Make sure everybody has a fire materia. So
Gotcha,
I'm glad that you're not too sure on the Ancients and what they are. So maybe let's have a quick chat about the Ancients.
Please.
So imagine the Ancients are exactly as their name suggests. They're basically a race of people that existed before the current people that you're dealing with here on this planet. And Aerith is one of the last members of this race of people, although they do particularly appear to be the same human form as the current residents of the planet.
I would like to say, Stoll, shout out to the Ancients, reminding me very much of the Eternals in Marvel Comics. Just putting my Marvel nerddom in there. Please, go on.
Yeah. Shaq just says, best way to play it, FF7 Remake, is to play it with fresh eyes and not to hope for a 1-1 gain. That way you get to appreciate it for what it is. Ooh, very controversial, Shaq. Very controversial.
Wait, whoa.
But I half agree with you. But okay, well, I'll just get it out there. The point that I don't agree with that is that for a newcomer to Final Fantasy VII Remake, you are confronted with Sephiroth, and from the moment you see this fella, you're going to be asking yourself, what is this guy, and why does he have it in for Cloud? Why is he tormenting him so much? That is what you're going to be asking yourself as a person who has never played Final Fantasy VII before, and it makes it a little bit inaccessible, if you ask me. I know I'm an OG player, and I'm coming at it like I know who this guy is, but I would have loved the build-up that they did in FF7 OG. Just the Jaws theme, you know, it's like, there's his sword, okay, and now he's killed this snake that I have struggled to kill, but like I couldn't even get past this snake. I had to get on a chocobo to run around it, and then we're in a van in Calm, you know, that flashback in Calm was like, we're in Nibelheim, we're in a van, and then it's like you fight a dragon. Cloud has 140 HP, Sephiroth has like 3 grand or whatever, and Cloud gets taken out with one hit. You just see the power of the dragon, and Sephiroth, like this dragon has nothing on Sephiroth, and it kills you in one hit. You're like, and then Sephiroth just kills the dragon in one hit, and you go, whoa. So you see this huge power difference between yourself, Cloud, and basically Sephiroth, it builds him up to be this very menacing enemy, something that you don't want to be pitted against, because he has been, up until this point, shown as a very formidable enemy, something that is way out of your league in terms of power. This whole discussion around power scaling is very important, and once we get more towards the end, I feel like we will have a big conversation about this, but I think that's basically all I want to say on power scaling at this particular point. But yeah, so it's funny, you trigger me, Shaq, you triggered me, clearly.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny because as you were saying that, like, I clearly remember those moments now. I don't remember them if you just asked me, but as you were running it through, like the van, seeing, yeah, obviously we talked about previous episodes, the giant snake and the chocobo, but more, I didn't use Cloud's ATB, but more the, that part where you realize Sephiroth is just so far ahead of you. You know, you're just like, whoa, like his HP is so far, like he's clearly in a whole class of your own, and you realize that you deduce quite quick that you're going to have to fight this guy at one point.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. You're clearly going to have to fight that guy. The reveal in OG was amazing, but it's also been done. I don't mind the challenges, as it gave us something fresh to see.
Yeah, and I would preface this point with saying that
Good job.
as a newcomer, as I'm treating this game, I'm not getting as much out of it as the OGs, like Stoll, like Brandon, like yourself, Turbo Shack, and everyone else that's popped in or watched this. Right? I'm getting it through you. I have the memory of a goldfish, so it's seeming like a great game with a great battle system, and I'm not getting the hidden moments. It's like when you're watching Shrek. You know, you're 10, you're 11, you love it, it's fun, but you miss the hidden jokes. And if you haven't played the OG, this game is really, in my opinion, catering to the OG guys right now. Ooh, hello.
Get your lightning on.
Look at him. Look at him. Dirty little chimney just hiding in the background. I haven't died yet. I haven't died yet in this stream, and I wouldn't be me if I didn't die to a dirty little chimney. However, today is not the day. Today is not the day, Chimney. I've seen you, and this will not happen. That was, did I say that out loud? I was saying that internally. But
we all heard you.
Yeah, but this is how I feel about this particular game. I really do feel if you played the OG, which 99% of the player base would have, they're going to get a lot more out of this than, let's say, someone who's just going, oh, what's this Final Fantasy about? You know, and I think the devs were quite aware of that when they made it.
Well, this was actually something that the devs said. The devs were like, everyone knows who Sephiroth is, so we're not going to bother. I personally think that's a poor excuse to not do it. Like, what I see is, okay, you've done it, now do it again in a way that's going to subvert our expectations. That's what I say to that. Challenge yourself, don't take the easy way out, challenge yourself, do something crazy and cool that's gonna be like, oh my god, like I knew that Sephiroth was this crazy dangerous thing that I should be afraid of, but now you've done something which made me feel 1,000 more afraid of him than I did in the original. Like, amplify that, because you know that that was what was magic about him. So why not build on that and do that exact same thing, but in a way that no one's expecting? Like, that's what I would have loved to have seen from the developers. I'm not degrading them, I'm not saying that they did a terrible job, because this game is amazing. It is. It's so funny, because for everything that this game does not very well, it does amazingly in a different regard. It doesn't matter how you look at this game, whether it's, you know, the background designs. It's like, this game is beautiful, and then all of a sudden you're up on like this scaffolding and you're looking down at the slums below and you're like, that's like a pre-rendered background with like a very low resolution.
Yeah.
You know, so like, and then you're looking at Aerith's face and you're like, oh wow, her face is amazing. So this is a game of back and forth. It's like, that is amazing, but that's not. And then it doesn't matter what you look at, like character design, or if you look at storyline, if you look at anything to do with this game, it's like, that is amazing. But then there's this small niggly thing over there that's just, oh, it's a bit weird, or it's not good, or it's not up to scratch. But then you go back to, oh wow, that's amazing, this amazing thing that's in your face. So it is definitely a game of back and forth in that regard.
Mind taking over?
I think this version of Sephiroth will get a massive power bump from somewhere. At the moment, he's just toying with us for a reason we do not know.
No! He went down! Oh my god, okay, yep. Sipping on those Phoenix Downs, sipping on those Phoenix Downs, bro. Glug, glug, glug. Like the beers I'm putting away, let's go.
And you know electricity is their fiend.
Yep. Oh.
So I agree, Shaq. I agree.
Good to go?
That was quick.
I think if you want to know my personal opinion, Shaq, because you've obviously played this game right through the end, I think the Sephiroth we're dealing with in the end of the game, is a Sephiroth clone. That's why Cloud is able to overpower him.
Oh my god, did I just get a spoiler?
No, you didn't, because I think you would expect it, so...
Yeah. Not today, Smogger. Not today, train engine, Thomas the Tank Engine fucking looking thing.
Sweeper.
See you later, bro. Sweeper? Nah, I'm done with you. Get out, you're scrap metal now. Very interesting to hear both, you know, your points of view, your POV, Shaq's as well. I would, let's revisit that point at the end of the game. No spoilers for the big man.
I think I do have a very unpopular point. I mean, I think most people are a little bit more positive than myself, but that's okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I am very OG, I am very originalist, but I am also very open to changes, and I think I've made this quite clear throughout the game that I've been very welcoming to any of the changes they made, if only they made sense. So that was it, that's what I said to you. If they enrichen the original story, all for it. But if they're just fluff, I'm not that keen. Yeah,
I mean, Brandon's weighed in on this point a lot as well. You know, I'd love to have his... We've talked about it, but I don't think we've directly like gone in this particular point of conversation so much. We've talked about the changes. I would love to get Brandon's take on it. Uh-oh, what's going on, Graffiti?
Get your fire out, swap over from bolt to fire.
Brady Games coming through. TT, what? Who's got... Oh. We've said it a previous couple episodes, Stoll. I could clearly be in East London, just having this 3 AM, this tune just banging. Oh, look at him! Did I beat your ass up in the Coliseum? I view this version as an extension of the story and not a recreation of it, so gain a lot from the additions. Okay, nice one, Shaq. Okay. Alright. Sorry, apologies, just one thing.
If I am to say anything to that point, Shaq, even the developers have, you know, since confirmed this. We're not dealing with a remake, we're dealing with a sequel.
Ooh, is that what they said?
Again, dropping horns. Wow, slow down. Too much at once here. No, but it's pretty clear at this point. I wouldn't have said it otherwise. But you've heard the way Sephiroth speaks.
Yeah.
We're getting to a point where you should be making these logical connections for yourself.
But that's kind of what they said, right? Look at all these goons. Are we in like... This is not the collapsed expressway we came through the first time.
Nah, it's a remake, mate.
Yeah. But yeah, they said... Lol. Hey. But that's what the devs said, right? And I think that was the conclusion. They were like, we don't want to touch...
I've got knowledge on Brandon here.
I'm sorry, engaged in battle.
Yeah,
But they
so finish your point.
Yeah, they were saying that they don't want to touch with greatness, right? They're putting it in a possible decision. You want us to remake the greatest game of all time in your eyes. It's obviously never going to live up to it. So what we'll do is we'll, do the old okey dokey shuffle on you and give you a new story that you would be engaged in and you want to play in, and there'll be changes with the updates that you're asking for on a next generation console or a new generation console. I'm okay with that, man, because those devs, you're putting them in a lose-lose by saying just purely remake the game with better graphics. Like
you've almost hit the nail on the head, Ant. Yeah. You are so close to it. And that's basically the point I wanted to make, is that, yes, exactly, you have put the developers of this game in the worst possible position you could ever be in. Such a heavy burden of...
I can't go in there and loot. No?
Yeah, okay. We want you to remake this game, and we want you to make it up to our expectations, knowing that the fan base has such a huge expectation of this game. So they're feeling the pressure, hence exactly why you start seeing things like plot ghosts. Like, at a superficial level, the plot ghosts are saying, we don't want you to detract from the path of the original. Therefore,
oh my god! Oh my god! Sorry for the outburst. Knowledge bomb, you've just dropped a knowledge bomb on me. I'm in the middle of battle, so I can't eloquently put my point across. However, I did want to say that's credit to the devs for having the courage to just kind of, stick it to, in my opinion, this guy's pretty big. In my opinion, the fans... Okay, I don't know who has steals. In my opinion, the fans for wanting that. It's an unrealistic expectation. But also for having the courage to go, nah, like, we're not going to bend to your will. Just because there's a big mob of you consistently asking for this, like, we'll do the best game that we can create, right? Now,
okay.
What so you just said...
Basically, you've got the meta in your mind.
Yes,
you're like,
exactly.
That's the meta message, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you just... Dude, you just dropped a bomb on me that I've never picked up on. I've never picked up on this whole stream. Look at this guy. He's getting it. Come on. Sorry. Star Shower. Let's get some DBZ. No, I can't find it. I think it was Barret that had it. Come on, Barret. Steal, baby.
Cool, well, you can.
Failed to steal that. Come on. Ooh, he's gonna die, and I didn't steal from him. Yeah, oh shit. My bad. I'll take that. My bad. Okay. Apologies. Whilst I heal, let me elaborate. Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment to elaborate.
We'll get to the messages for sure, but finish your point, Ant.
So, I did want to cover. Brandon said, multi-Sephiroth theory is new to me. It was very new to me when you said it too. I wouldn't even have realized it, and I'm on board with it. You've sold me. I'd like to see how they build a Sephiroth's character, especially with the first Soldier game coming up. Yes.
Now, Brandon dropping knowledge.
Yes.
That's a lot of new stuff. That is hype. What Brandon is touched on right now, and those are advertising points that we haven't really touched on in the stream yet, but we will. Sure.
I've heard about it. I've heard about it. But
we both have.
But sorry to break it. Sorry to break it. The fifth and sixth wall. And remember, I can't remember the OG, and I'm just playing this now. But what you just said, Stoll, it hit a bit different. The whispers. I thought there was something to do with, ancients, Genova, and whether you meant to let me know in on this or not, the whispers are us, bro. They're the OG players. They're people who are like, no, this is how the story should go. Like, that's the feeling I'm getting now when what you're saying and what we look back on, other direction. Wait, is there a whisper telling me to go this direction? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's really what I feel. No, this direction. That's really what I feel, man. It's only hit me. It's only hit me when you just said that. Like, the fans wanted something. They wanted it. They wanted this, and I could see the devs changing it, and there's little sparkles of what I'm imagining and what I remember from when I was 12 or 13, and you and me, Stoll, growing up talking about the game. And you're constantly alluding to it. You're constantly saying, like, why would someone have these motivations? And I just couldn't figure it. And it's almost like the devs are given a little cheeky middle finger to the fans of this. Like, hey, well, you want us to ruin the best game of all time. Because that's how I remember it. But if you were to talk to me before I played this game, I would call you. If you ask me what my top 5 games are, this will be in it. Could I, or not this, the OG version. Can I remember the OG version? Clearly not. You lot have seen how I play it and what I remember and what I don't. But I remember the feeling I had when I was playing it, and the devs have basically said, hey, you want us to ruin that for you? Okay. And they wrote you into the game as another big-ass middle finger, man. It's incredible. That is incredible. Listen, if I'm right on that, which I have a good feeling, like, it's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah.
Stop.
Jesus.
Superficial level, yes. But no. They actually wrote something in way more intelligent, and the Whispers have a way more intelligent plot point than you could have ever imagined. So they're not that.
I can't believe, bro. I can't believe, like...
Mind blown again in 2 seconds. Sorry to drop this on you, because that's basically the emotional roller coaster you go through as an OG player when playing this game, is you hit that, like, oh, they're just pulling up the middle finger to me throughout this whole game, and then all of a sudden, the deeper you dig, the more you deep, you're like, huh, okay, no, they're there for a much more significant purpose, and that was not a dig at us. That was them just being intelligent.
Okay, so I'm
still... an intelligent reason for them being there.
Please,
let me bring you back in, friend. Let me get that fishing rod back out. I am putting the bait on the hook.
Okay. No spoilers though. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. I want to see.
Spoilers, no spoilers.
I want to see if the juice is worth the squeeze.
The juice, yeah, for sure. So, you did break me in the middle of a big rant, and my rant was to basically say that is exactly what the original, what a normal OG player would think from this game is basically that, you know, they're trying to give us the big middle finger, simply because the Whispers are there to basically keep us on track in the game without moving.
I ran at these dudes, thought I was about to fight them. Sorry, go on. I was like, let's do it.
It is in actually other sections. No, you're right. That's how it is when you run into
yeah. Sorry, go on.
Before, but you can go through there because that's it's actually the right direction. Are we here? Yeah, we're in the park.
Wow. Oh no, the playground.
Yeah. It's okay, we've got much more dungeon to go, so we will get to these very deep points. I think this game is a very deep game. We'll get to your points, chat, as Turbo and Brandon. Just keep interrupts for a sec.
Still in one piece?
Weimer?
Who else made it out?
Oh yeah. He's Brandon's on board, Brady Games.
Sorry.
Yo, RIP right now. RIP to the whole of Sector 7 and everyone that they're missing, but also RIP to Barret's Oakleys. They're gone. They're not coming back. Talk with the merchant, gets Barret's secret new ass weapon. The merchant. Okay, he's over this way.
Right, so I'd love to address Turbo's first point, but also how do we really gain from a 1-1 remake? It would still have to be episodic, so I don't know how much I would really want that. Fair point, absolutely fair point. But what I would say is, let me revert back to my original point, which was, you want to subvert my expectations? You want me to feel wowed? This is the challenge to you, developers. You did it the first time. Do it again. So, expand on the game. I want to see you expand out Sephiroth's introduction. We know that it's like drawn out, that it's like, oh, this guy. Do it in a way where I'm sitting there on the other end thinking, wow, this guy is far more creepier, far more powerful than I would have ever thought. That's what I'd say to that. I don't want it to be a 1-to-1 remake. I want to say expand. Expand on sections. Don't change the story.
Cool.
If you ask me,
on it, Stoll. Talk on it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying expand on it, but don't change the story. But you know what? I actually have a different opinion to that. And I'll get into that to a later stream. Sorry, you'll have to keep watching to find out more, because I actually disagree with that point. That was my original thought after finishing playing the game. I have a much better way, because I'm very excited. I have to say, I'm very excited about Part 2. I want to see the changes that they do implement and where this story is going. So, exactly. That's why I'm open to a new one. I'm open to the changes and everything. How we doing, Ant? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, that was point 1. The further you dig in this game, the further you dig in the lore, and particularly the compilation series, the more you find out how much Remake is elaborating on certain points within the compilation series. That's how there's things like, the multiple Sephiroth theory and stuff like that, because of the indications that they give throughout the game. It's very speculative, but once you start opening up these theories, there's a lot of logic to them and reasoning as to why certain characters do certain things in this game. That's why it's very interesting to know and have background in the compilation series. Yeah, agree. And they've done it very subtly as well. So if I can point to a very specific reason as to the way the OG was so good, it was due to the subtlety in the way that they conveyed particular points. Exactly, nothing is an accident. And the way that they're doing it here, again, is that they're trying to do all of these compilation story points, but in such a subtle way. And I love that they're inserting them in such a great way, because it is making us think, like, oh, what's that, and why is that happening? However, the original story points come at you like a catapult. You are bombarded with the original story points of the game, and that can be overwhelming for a new player. I just want to say, it's very overwhelming.
I agree on that point, Stoll. I've been very self-aware that I'm in the midst of Final Fantasy VII fans, mate. Fans, bro.
Yeah.
In caps, underlined, strike through, bold, fans. And I hold not even a candle towards the fandom that both yourself, Brandon, and TurboShack have displayed, and many others that have passed through. And it has, as a relative noob in comparison, I've gone, don't remember this, and you're getting hyped, and yeah, it's cool, man.
I also need to do a quick restroom break. I'll be back in just a moment, but cool. Continue talking, Ian.
Yeah, so I just purchased Big Bertha, a firearm that boasts unrivaled destruction force found in the slum's black market. So it's on the dark web. If you did not know, this is Beers and Buster Swords, and I will touch lightly on, I guess, the premise, which both myself and Stoll, you can imagine. I hope you got your beers cold and your Buster Swords at the ready, because that's what we're here to do, is talk about this game, and have some cold beers while doing it and enjoying it. Now, if you were at the beginning of this stream, and I'm talking beginning, it's a couple hours ago, shout out Brandon. He actually asked a question, and he said, how many beers are put away in a stream, or how many beers have I put away, or how many beers am I going to? And, to the answer to that, I've thought about this, and Brandon, I'll smash a photo on my Twitter, and so jump on there and follow me. It's _ANTZ_nest, the Ant's Nest with a Z, and I'll put that up tonight. And I'll show you, like, this is, I want to preface this, there's no issue with, I guess, the quantity in which we consume when we're playing games, but it's something myself and Stoll hold dearly. And yeah, you'll see just roughly, I mean, they're Budweisers, so It's basically hamster piss, so don't judge me on that. Equip maximum fury in your battle settings. It's a powerful skill, and you can turn off on HUD while you're at it. Oh my god, shout out. Yes, I remember you saying in the previous battle, turn off HUD. So we want maximum fury. We want this one because we want to learn that. I learned that's how the new thing. That's how. Is it more than 4 bottles, mate? Mate, yeah, I feel a bit embarrassed. Maybe it's more than 4 bottles. It's definitely more than 4 bottles. Yeah. And the HUD settings. So is that in system? Battle settings? I'm going to assume it's probably in... No, it's not battle settings for sure. Options, gameplay, HUD settings is not here. Combat guide display, hide. I'm assuming that's it. Change whether or not the on-screen combat controls guide displays. Or am I wrong on that? Is that the one?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head there, mate.
Oh man, it was not myself. It was Brendan coming through on the clutch there. Clutching up like you're in the sewer, getting toted, and you just seem to pull through. I was just saying, Stoll. I mean, I don't want to break up the intense, and rightfully so, chat. We'll talk about the lore and the story, but you know, I wanted to allude it to now that you're back. Like, these intermissions are necessary for both myself and Stoll, and I alluded to Brandon's question early on in the stream about how many beers are consumed, and yeah, there's a reason why it's called Beers and Buster Swords, mate. And I'm sure if someone wanted to break down the analytics, you'll see that I probably die more towards the end of streams for that reason. Or maybe it's
and
the
my
opposite.
commentary gets a little shaky in the end of streams as well.
Wait,
so.
is that where we're supposed to go down? We're supposed to go down here.
That's where you're going, man.
We're going into the underground basement, the hideout, right? This is the hideout? Am I wrong? Am I right? Is there a hideout of some sorts?
We'll see.
Oh, I love that, the anticipation. So yeah, I said I would reveal to Brandon the amount of beers that are consumed. I'll put a photo up on the Twitter. Not that I'm a big Twitter user or massive, I just don't know how else I would show you guys. I guess
yeah, fair call.
Yeah.
Fair call.
Yeah, not that there's any issue. I want you used to. This isn't every gaming session. Dude, interesting chapter. I mean, I'm looking at this game in a whole new way because of that, and I'm glad that you called me out on my projection straight away and what I think the whispers are, and that I'm not entirely right, and I should have more to come. Well, like I said, I'm hooked. This episode's got me hooked. You've hooked me back in.
I'm glad about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got you sort of like War Market. I think War Market was where we've really gotten you back in on this because the story points there are very fun. Mm-hmm. And I think that's when you were like, so you might have been straying slightly from the game, but that really drew you back in.
Yeah, and I want to shout out Turbo Shack. He's put in the chat Bert Einstein. That's let's turn this into an inside joke, Stoll. And Stoll's already mentioned he speaks another language. He lives in the Deutschland, and myself and him frequent a certain pastime that only happens in October down there, and that rings plenty with what we're doing right now and what both myself and Stoll do at that time. And it's I've been called Antbert Einsteins if you're picking up what I'm putting down, and to Stoll's credit, he's right there with me. So yeah, beers and Buster Swords, man. Keep them cold, keep the busters sharp.
Well, yeah, you could put it that way. What we're doing right now with beers and Buster Swords is nothing what we do in the city of Munich.
Get banned from Twitter from day one, but I'll find my way to reach your account. Jeez, man, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear.
Oh, Brandon.
Do we have Trump in the stream?
Yeah. Someone strong with the political views here.
No, politics, we're out of it. We're out of politics.
Brandon, you're welcome. We love your support. And
man.
It doesn't matter what you believe. We're probably on board in some of the points too, who knows?
Just a little.
Except if you support Shinra.
Come on.
If you support Shinra, they're fascists.
Yeah.
Make room.
Yo, seriously, RIP to Barrett's Oakleys, man. They're gone.
With me. Ready?
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, me too. Yo, give
Truer
me.
to his character, but I mean, we did have a bit of a chat beforehand about his glasses. I told you, like, you know, bullet casings, gunpowder.
Thank you.
Oh, give me like a quick time action there. Let me raise it, mash square or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the screams because of her like getting crushed. They go up if you don't lift it high enough.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. What's her name, Stoll?
Mal.
What's her real name?
Okay.
Mal?
First the bar, then the rest.
No. It's been a running joke since high school. Mate, I'm all about running jokes since high school.
Nice
If you guys knew the inside jokes that myself and Stoll are throwing back and forth during these streams, I mean, obviously they're location and time based, so you would never really find them amusing as we do. But yeah, props to inside jokes and location jokes all day.
And Corel Deville right there.
Corel Deville, thank you. Yes, that's her real name. Where's your Dalmatians? You are here. Okay. So. I'm being fully honest, as always. I really do not remember this in the OG. And Brandon commented before, like, you know, I don't want you to feel jealous, Brandon, of this feeling. I want you to live vicariously through the stream and through myself and through Stoll, that you know that I'm experiencing this for the first time. Well, relatively the first time, in ways. Oh no, the sign. Yeah. That's fuel. You know what I mean? Like...
Tifa.
They're looking at that right now. Yeah.
It's got a decent bombardment from from a plate falling from behind.
Hmm.
Shit.
I mean, you could be mistaken for many other things, Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. Be thankful it was a robot.
That's Wedge's cat.
What?
Hey!
Be thankful they're not closing down your bank accounts.
Oh man, have they just realized that Fat Badger died? Yes, this is what I want. Please, this right here, see this? Walk up, mash triangle. Just give me more of these QuickTime events. I know some of them are loading screens, but you'd feel way more invested in the story.
Hit the cat almost.
Yeah, I mean, they had no disregard for the kitty. Yeah. Yo, shout out to the final cat. Cats
Again,
always live.
Please take note of this cat.
Is
Like
this
it.
all that's left of Wedge's place?
Yeah, I don't know the book, but there's an interesting book around what if, you know, people just disappeared. I know this is a bit off topic, but what if people just disappeared from the face of the earth, and through studies and I can't go down there.
Combust?
Hey!
However they did, basically the reasoning is cats would be the only survivors in, let's say, New York City, because that was the setting they used, because the whole city would melt and cats would find a way to survive. Shout out to cats, man. Cats and cockroaches. It's all the talk about the roaches in the apocalypse, but I'm sure cats will be there in the end.
Wedge?
Fascinating. Oh wait,
Yeah,
there's
it's-
Wedge.
Hey! Wait, Wedge or Biggs? Biggs is Charlie Sheen, yeah? Wedge is Fat Badger. Shinra
Did I say
Underground
Biggs?
Tessa.
I meant Wedge.
Yeah.
And this is the box bit.
Okay. The infamous box bit you told me about.
What
I like the different
Barret's
canon.
weapon.
Yeah, I like the different canon.
Have you got this for proficiency up there?
No. Shout out to Brandon. Brady Games coming through. He
You can hear me!
told me this is the weapon to buy from the black market merchant on the Both appears when you're in control. Barret means that it's a destructible obstacle next to you. Target around and press square to blast through marked obstacle. Okay.
If there's no path, you gotta make one.
Yeah, so when it's
fair.
See, that won't let you shoot when it's like a big circle like that, but it's alright, you'll go back there in a sec.
I'll just rest on the bench. Get the MP. I mean, I'm sure it was already up. It's by default. Is there anything in here that's on sale that I should buy? This is Barret's best gun. No sale items. No, not even for COVID. Come on, not even January sales coming up. Any materia? Is there any zeros? No, I own everything, so nothing new. So Brandon says this is Barret's best gun. Let's go. Square, square, square. Mashing it or just holding? Holding.
Holding. Yep. I'd check in his battle settings, just make sure you got that set up, like to get his proficiency up, that's all. Steel skin can go. We do not need steel skin. Abilities, maximum fury. Bang, get in there. Love some maximum fury.
That was the ability. Oh, hello.
Must be a secret Shinra facility.
Oh, maximum fury. The bugaboo.
So
Yo!
An HG critical build at Shaq. Hitting you up in the chat, Shaq, Brandon.
AKG critical build. Ooh. Okay, everyone.
Brandon, how do you feel about a melee build with Barret? That's fun. Get the cannonball on there, and it's all about physical attacks in short range. That's pretty fun. How do you feel about that, Brandon? You get steel sting going, you get all those other healing things going. It's pretty fun things you can do with Barret in like a melee sort of setup.
I gotta be honest, I really thought I was gonna die to those were-rats. I mean, wouldn't be me if I didn't die to a were-rat, but Barret seems to handle them. Yo, they're just giving me all the pests, aren't they? For all-purpose destruction, you roll with Big Bertha.
Yep.
Nice.
Proficiency bonus gained. Nice one.
Hate melee Barret.
You hate melee Barret. Ooh. Okay.
Alright. Here's my beef. Bear with me. Let me aim this with the right stick, you know? Like, don't just hold square. I know, it's a loading screen. But at least add that little bit more and let me aim it.
Get your 2000 gil and get the fuck out of here.
The equivalent of, shut up bro, go on.
Double back to that other one.
So Brandon doesn't feel that it's necessary for much of Barret if there's not a flying enemy. I could agree. I don't really see Barret's he's not for me. I've mentioned this on previous episodes.
Wow. The devaluation of Barret. Dude, you've gone way too far. Go back to that other wall that you destroyed. There should be a wall quite, like basically right next to it on their left.
Is it?
Yeah,
good looking. Brady Games.
Wow, no melee Barret. Come on,
yeah, you're right.
Yep. Like, I would have personally never been open to the idea myself, but, since doing it, was actually very fun, because you can make invincible Barret. Because if you have, like, the Bloodsucker ability that's learnt on his weapon, and you go running into a melee battle with his cannonball, it's like he sucks in HP as he's going, and it's really cool. If you can press triangle, do that. Like, let's set you up quickly before you walk further. No, too late.
I tried. I did. Honestly, hey, I tried. I pressed triangle there, and I was like, no, nothing's happening. Must I move forward?
Options is the
options. Oh,
sorry,
we got some. What's her name? Oh my god. It's all coming at me so fast. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Only 600 HP. Let's go. Let's charge this bitch up. Blast that bitch.
Turbo Shack, I agree. It's a time and a place to use melee Barret, and it depends. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily use it as my first go-to, but yeah, time and place. I thought these two might give you a bit of a problem.
Can I uninstall the game?
They got me too, dude. They got me too. Don't worry about it.
Cheap tricks by the devs there. Very cheap tricks. I would like to say though,
okay,
it wouldn't be.
Let's get some ice going, dude.
Wouldn't be me if I didn't die to the random tentacle dog.
Random tentacle skull dog.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Bloodhounds. They are weak against ice. Let's get some ice magic in your weapon.
Cool.
Let's cast a bit of ice as well.
Whilst we're in a loading screen, we're about to. Come on, Ant. Barret is down against two dog. Yep. You're just as disappointed, if not more, than I am, Brendan. Okay, let's get some ice. Let's get some. I know this. You guys have told me all this. I know this. Healing, fire. Don't need fire. I need some ice. Ice raw. Tifa. Sorry, lady. Let's go, Tifa. Wait. Whoa. If I was going to use my Final Fantasy brain in what you boys have taught me, I'm going to put... Because Cloud is not in my squad right now.
You have some healing or chakra on you, yeah, for sure.
No, where's the one I'm talking about? Magnify, baby, with the ice.
Why? Oh, okay, you want to like hit more of them. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, and I'll put some, I don't know, chakra on this. Let's go.
Make sure he can heal himself. Yeah. Overcharge, dude. Always overcharge.
Yeah, I got a little bit
Gives you ATB straight away. It's like an ATB cheat.
I know.
I'm gonna do overcharge just to get my ATB. ATB cheat.
Oh, hello.
And to me announcing my ATB cheat, I'm gonna do the best smiley ever. This guy.
Go on.
That guy.
You like that dude? Yo, these guys give
it's
me...
just me like being cool with glasses.
Alright, I thought I was being real slick with that, and these guys are apparently really fucking me up. Okay, Cura. Get it off! Get it off!
Ooh. 2 milliseconds too late. Well, Anthony. Maybe the HP up was a good idea.
Yeah, I realized that. I realized that's what I took off. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be fucking me. Fucking Bobby. I know why. It's because I didn't have a cold beer at the side. That's why. Just.
I'm gonna do my face to that one.
There's more. Trust me. There's more disappointment from myself. Okay.
Alright, what has he got?
Let me reassess. Magnify on some ice. Chakra.
What's his purple?
HP up. MP up. Okay. Steal. I'm not going to steal anything from these guys. So, deadly dodge. Let's go. To be honest, these two gave me tons of trouble as well. I opened it up with overcharge and followed it with a focus shot. Guess what I'm about to do, Brendan?
Don't forget they're weak to ice.
Overcharge! Have it!
They're weak to ice. Use magic. I don't understand why you didn't put a magic up on him and just hit them with ice. You could break down one dog so quickly just with ice.
That's a really good point. I totally forgot this game involves magic. Gotta be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Bang, die. Gotcha. Yeah.
Just so easy. As soon as I remember. Oh, hello. Talk too soon. Oh, come on. Come on now. Spoke too soon. Okay, I can clutch this. I can bring it back. Let me bring it back. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Ooh! You almost died right there.
Okay. This guy
is almost dead. Get rid of one and then focus on
I just did! I thought I did! Oh my god! Oh, I've got to do it! I've got to do it! Wait, I thought this guy was dead. Yeah, I've got to do it.
So he survived with 133 HP. Oh, what? He's gone and done it with a limit! Wow. Clutch. 13 HP.
Kinda clutch. Stand on your 133 HP, please, Barret. And while we're at it...
You showed me. You showed me. Got you, Ant. Alright.
Sometimes, good offense beats a great defense.
True.
Animal abuse. That was animal abuse, for sure.
Animal abuse?
Okay. Here's the thing, I got no heals. I've been sipping on those high potions like they're going out of fashion.
Was there a vending machine back at the last place you were at?
I'm pretty sure there was a bench just through...
Get purchasing. Yeah. At least a bench for sure.
Oh my day. Squeeze through.
Just gotta suck it in, big fella.
Yo, apologies. I would normally... I'm done.
Your friends are back. These guys aren't gonna pose a problem for you. Wow. ATBs, ATBs.
Lol.
Still got a lot to learn.
I don't think that's the best course of action, because I just burnt about 13 HP. I'm going this way.
But can you not, like, do you have any potions?
No.
No,
I've got a turbo ether. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. Let's get the full ether out. Ether! Thank you. No, I got you.
Go back to the engine, go back to the vending machine, dude.
Ether,
Seriously?
then cure? Yeah, no. I'm on board. I'm on board. Shoot the boxes, free items. No, I think I'm good. Right? This is good. I'm in good shape. Full ether.
Whoa.
Full almost.
He's going nuts with an elixir here.
Mate, elixirs, baby.
Do you have any Phoenix Downs?
No. Well, I mean, who else can... I can't revive myself, can I?
Hey, you think they done
Come on, go down there. Get those guys.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't be me, yeah?
No, turn around, go back to the room.
But what's up here?
No,
Okay.
you got a chest down there.
Oh,
Look
where?
up.
Oh my god.
Yep.
One thing I can say about Barret is he is not John Wick. Accuracy
No
is
accuracy
not
to those
a,
shots,
yeah. He's like me when I'm playing any FPS and you know, spray and pray. Okay, this sounds interesting.
Going down without a fight.
Did that not freak you out? It freaked the
It
F
did.
out of me.
Did freak me. Freaked me out, bro. All right, this guy he doesn't like ice.
Bloodhound.
Hey, Bloodhound. See you later, baby.
That's ice taste.
Excuse you.
What? That Bloodhound somehow recharged itself like
Yeah.
a or something. How weird was that?
Time for a serious ass whooping.
You're done, Bloodhound.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna use this one. Let's get proficient.
Got a whole heap of land with your name.
I think you already are, by the way.
How'd you like that?
Just in case.
These bugaboos are nothing anyway.
Yeah.
Just like annoying flies.
Let's get proficient, baby. Let's talk about proficiency. Nice. Nailed it. Okay,
Nailed it.
okay. Quick quote. Does this remind you of that season of Lost? Or is it just me?
Where you just basically went like down into a basement.
No, I'm talking more about the jail cells where it's like, I even forget that guy's name.
Ben.
And then the main chick.
Ben
No, it's earlier. Sawyer just sitting in the jail cell with old love opposite her, and they figure out like, whoop, hello. Always roll with chakra or prayer healing that consumes ATB and nothing else. I thought prayer was only suitable for good old Aerith. Okay, got a little bit of a Sophie's choice, if you will. Let me check the map. I assume this is where some items are.
I think the other way, actually.
Items are this way. One of these has got items, and I'm going for it. Yeah, I thought prayer was only prevalent in Aerith. Nope, it's materia, so it can be equipped to anyone. I mean, when you say that, it makes me feel very silly about my assumptions. Yeah, fair, you're right.
Yeah, but remember we stopped using prayer because you need 2 bars of ATB to basically get it going, which was just like, couldn't be bothered.
Magnifying Cura is pretty good. Yeah, especially Barret could benefit from chakra because of his high HP. Okay, I don't know what chakra is. What is chakra? Let me get
Chakra is that yellow one, the one that I hate against. I hate this materia.
Speak on it, Speak on it, Stoll.
I hate it because you get something for nothing. A yellow materia in the OG does not mean you get something for nothing. It's so against against the grain of what I know Final Fantasy VII to be.
Okay.
You don't just use an ability and then get life from it. It does not work. It does not compute. I don't like it. However, I have to say, from what I've seen, it actually is quite helpful, and it does help you. It's a helpful material within the game, so it really does help you when you use it. But I don't like it because it's not OG conformative.
Alright, I've put it in for Deadly Dodge because I don't feel I dodge a lot with Barret. Example, case in point. Get off me, bro!
Brandon, completely with you in hard mode. That's why I thought, like, once I figured out what hard mode was, I thought they're basically there for hard mode. But I'm still not going to use them, just because I'm hard like that, and I never used them throughout my hard mode playthrough. So, they're not necessary, no one needs to use them, and it's a cheat material, if you ask me. It's just a cheat material. You get something for nothing. Something for nothing. Life deserves MP. You have to trade MP for HP. That's how it's always worked. That's what the heal materia is. You can't just say this ability materia gives you health. That's so cheaty. Such a cheat. You with me, chat? You're with me.
Prey uses 2 ATB but no MP and heals the whole party. It came through in the clutch in previous eps, Shaq. I'm not sure if you've seen them. I use them a lot, but I still see where Stoll's coming from. I agree.
I would give Prayer more props than Chakra. Prayer is like, I have to give 2 of my ATBs for this? That's huge. Like, those 2 ATBs could be used for so much more on the battlefield in terms of attacking, so I am actually well on board with that. Well, we'll not say well on board, I'm more on board with that than I am with Chakra. Chakra is, for me, just this useless material that does not belong in the Final Fantasy VII universe.
So, I think we've triggered Stoll, and yeah, cool.
Yep.
We haven't spoken about this, and I want to touch on it. This is the first solo Barret playthrough I've experienced in the remake.
This is what I wanted to say to you: is that everybody gets their solo moment. You're so annoyed that you have to run
such a brooding guy. He's,
right?
I mean, it's not fun.
No. Okay.
It's not. It's not like. It's not bad. It's not unenjoyable. But what am I doing? I'm missing these. Turbo Shack. I would have one person with Chakra, one with Prayer, and the last with Cure Magnify. Okay.
Enjoy burning it all down.
So we feel what Shack's trying to do there. He's got a Cure set up.
I mean, in terms of like equipping your guys for the best possible outcome, absolutely.
So,
but if you're an OG player like me, it's like, no, I'm not doing it.
2 points I want to quickly make before the story. For such a hard guy, Barret walks on eggshells. It's pretty clear in his character model. Lets me know he's quite sensitive. And I'm going to pose a question to yourself, Stoll, to Turbo Shack, to Brandon, to anyone else. Leave the comment, pop it in. How much time did you spend on these boxes looking for goods? Because I've realized I've walked past all this and I just have gone, oh, these break. Can't be bothered.
Too long, man. I wanted to get every last box, and I spent way too long just trying to get that. Like, you have to get his arm super focused just to get specifically the right box you want to get.
Death to all boxes, okay. No, not Tifa. I'm here for Tifa. I'm going, look, leave the bats.
You're doing a good job.
I shot every single one of them. Quite therapeutic. Does it bother you guys that I do not shoot any of them?
Aim up.
Gotcha. Drop the claw. Claw machine. Turbo Shack does not deal with right angles that well. Very well put.
Yeah. Sorry.
Apology accepted, Barret. Okay. Do we go back down? Let's go, Tifa. No, y'all know Tifa's my lady. I can't let her do this. Not by yourself, Tifa. Let's wrap around, take the staircase. Charge up.
I don't know.
Well, he can take care of himself. We've got bigger issues.
Yo, I didn't realize that's probably the
Thanks.
best ability for what it does.
Come on.
I think the funnest ability is obviously Cloud's Omni Slash or Cross Slash, which will eventually, I guess, turn into Omni.
Or Triple Slash. Yeah.
Well, no. I think the funnest is probably gonna be the Omni Slash because I'm waiting for it. The Cross Slash is good.
Okay.
Funnest is Tifa's. It's amazing. Her Star Shower, and then when you just go DBZ on everyone, Dragon Ball Z. But that's up there, man. That ability with Barret, that's up there with Cloud's Triple Slash. Just bop.
Maximum Fury, yeah.
Yeah, that's up there. Because that, like, it's a spray. It's like a shotgun. Can I not get these boxes? Can I not open these?
So you can shoot them with Barret.
I'm trying. Oh, I gotta shoot this first.
Wait, no. You want to go far left fan.
But it won't let me shoot the boxes without shooting these.
Okay.
So I'll shoot these. I'll shoot these first.
Yeah. Nothing in them. No reward. Okay, go through there.
Learn my lesson. Okay. We got the couple. We got the power couple. Are Barret and Tifa together? They are. Yeah, they are. I'm not wrong in saying that.
No, these two have never been a couple. No. Barret has his own thing going. I don't know what's up with Barret, to be fair. Like,
you mean to tell me I've thought they've been together the whole OG game
middle.
And...
Forget the right. Middle.
I'm afraid to ask.
Are you serious? Is this the first time I'm learning of this? Blasphemous, apparently.
You're right. I don't think that... Oh, these guys. I don't think that Barret has a love interest in Tifa. Does anyone else feel like Barret has a love interest in Tifa? Because I
thought it was just implied. Oh, I've got Tifa. Let's go.
Give him hell.
Give him your all.
Hell yeah.
I really thought they were together, both in the OG and this one. Like,
I don't want to say it's a brother-sister relationship, but I also don't want to say it's like any other kind of relationship, because who knows what their relationship is. They're a terrorist organization. That's as much as we know about these two, and they seem to support each other in their thoughts, etc. So their thoughts and ideology, that's what they go for. It's really, really hard to say, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm quite
But I've never
surprised
seen
by
any
that.
love between them. Like, we saw Barret at the beginning of the stream, or not at the beginning, the middle, where he basically embraced her just to say, look, you know, we're not our own enemies, Shinra is our enemy.
Okay, so... Have I seen how Barret walks? Yeah, he's not with Tifa. Fair point. Very fair point. Hey, not that there's anything wrong with that. I love to ship Barret with Nananaki though. Nananaki? Am I saying that? I'm not saying that wrong.
Nanaki, yeah.
Nanaki.
He comes up later. It's Red 13. That's his name. But, yeah,
Red 13? Is that his real
Yeah.
name? Love
that's
Red
his real
13.
name. Red 13 was the Hojo name that was given to him.
Yo, so
That's
it's
okay.
fair. It's fair game. I
We'll
thought this
forgive you
whole
that one.
time, Cloud was being reserved because it's Barrett's chick. Oh, hello. Okay, but now I just realize it's fair game. Let's go. Oh, hello. Come on.
I should have warned you. Electricity, if you got it.
I don't, but I feel I'll be alright. Excuse you. Oh, yep, okay, maybe. They should live together like a loyal dog and master. Red 13 and Barret. Okay, yeah, I'm on board,
I think the remake actually does sort of lean more towards this. It's actually quite cool, the rapport and sort of relationship that these two have. So I think we'll let that sort of develop and see how that comes to fruition here within the remake, just as it is. But yeah, I agree. I think it's quite cool, the rapport they do have between them. So, Anthony, I want to say, like,
please.
For 1 minute, you've been down here in the basement. You've been looking at this apparently Shinra laboratory, right? Have you, for 1 minute, sort of thought to yourself, who designed this place? Like, please. You had to go from walking across these gangways, and then you walked upstairs, and you had to shoot down 3, what do we call them? Large ventilator fans.
Yep.
So that you could walk through them, and you were in a different area. So, who logically designed this place? If I just want to take a stroll through this laboratory, are you telling me every time I want to just take a stroll through here, I have to shoot through ventilation fans just to get from A to B? Is that what you're telling me?
The stagger damage was insane. Shout out to my stagger damage. Thank you, Turbo Shack.
Well done, Ant. Well done.
I agree with you. It's... do you know, here's my answer. Games. Like...
No,
games, bro.
Back the other way. You were
back
looking
the other
at the
way.
ladder. You're looking at it that way. Yeah, that ladder right there. To your right.
This is where we have this issue.
Yeah, right there. Like, get out of the map. Just to your left. I had this exact same issue. There it is, the ladder. Oh god. It's right in front of you. There, to your right. It's red.
Wait, there?
No, to your right.
Oh, there. That.
No, to the
that?
right side of Barret.
Oh,
The right side. Behind you, right there it is, right behind you now. Down
Wait,
there, that's
here?
where you need to go.
Wait.
Just to the right of where you are right now, there's a ladder. There it is, yeah, with a red light next to it. There it is, there you go. I had the same issue when I was doing like a playthrough for myself to prepare for the stream. I went down through this area and I'm like, this is going to be confusing because it always effing is. Like I've done this so many times and it's like every time I get lost down here, I'm like, where am I supposed to go?
I want to. I want to give a shout out and say I seen the ladder. I didn't see it immediately. But I seen the ladder, and I played on the fact that you were like, nope, left, right, left, no. I was like, what? But yeah, I can totally understand. That's... Ooh. Oh, she put her to sleep, bro. Both are asleep. Wake them up, come on.
Yeah, watch out for the, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Vahicopolis?
Vagidopolis. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't know. Wouldn't even bother. That one. I believe they are weak to ice.
I believe that Tifa just goes DBZ on everyone and crushes.
Right.
Haven't watched it yet, but I'll get there. You should see this previous stream where he got frustrated from missing all his limit. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
No, fair. The rage came out. Yep, the rage did come out. I missed limit breaks.
I think it's justified. To be fair, like
thank you.
Losing a limit break is a pretty big deal.
I would agree.
It's okay. You're about to hit a chair. Don't worry. Just go to the next.
Oh, okay, cool. Defo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's to Defo Turbo Shack. Thank you, man. I mean, that's coming in as an OG player and a new, I guess, player to this new battle system. The battle system's immense. It's so good, isn't it? Like.
It is.
It's
it really
more
is.
than anyone has ever asked for. It's really, really good. And I say that as in being like, hats off, kudos. I couldn't have asked for anything better in what they would adapt to and improve on the Final 7. That's cheap from the devs because you literally can't control the LBs. Yeah, and that's the point. If I select something in the menu, if I'm quick enough to select it, it means that I've got it off. I've recognized it and I should be rewarded with that. Whether it meets the animation quota or not. And that's what annoyed me about it. Also, shout out to Barret. Great callback.
Yeah, I love that he does come out on the occasion with his
we got
his iconic scream here. His iconic tune.
Here's the iconic tune.
Okay, let's make sure we're prepared here. You want enough Mega Potions, you want enough Phoenix Downs, etc. Or not. Yeah, okay, good.
Alright, so
we're sold out of Mega Potions, and we've got 4 of them. Is 4 gonna suffice for a big battle?
Not for me.
Got a couple more, yeah.
Ethers.
You got 8, you got plenty of those, that's fine. Phoenix Downs, you got 6. Maybe 2 more, just to be safe.
You think I'm gonna die twice? Twice more than 6? 8 times?
I don't think, I don't think so. I think you'll be fine. Let's set them up. So yeah, have a seat.
Devil's Advocate though, the idea is they want you to stagger the enemy and then use the limit break for the massive damage. That's fair, Shaq. But, I mean, if you've seen any of the previous eps, you'll see that there's times where I feel I'm on top of the battle itself and I'm in control and I throw a heal and it doesn't land because an enemy strikes them in this way. It feels cheap at times, but also if I was better at battling then I wouldn't have those gripes, so I can understand both ways.
Right. So you're about to go up against an enemy that is weak against ice. So get out your ice material on both your friends right there.
Okay, Barret's got it. Oh my god. Why does she have so many spare slots? That's what she said.
Just very open slotted, this young lady.
How dare you? How dare you refer to Tifa like that? It's not like we're talking about Jessie here. You know what I mean? ATB boost. Yep, Tifa, you have the ATB boost. You got ice, wind, fire, earth, wind, and fire. Assess. Do I need assess?
You remember?
Do I need assess? Warding? Is that Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm good on warding. Do you have cure? Do you have cure, Tifa? Yeah, healing. Okay, so HP up.
We were referencing the Earth, Wind, Fire song September, by the way.
Limit Break is very good to put difficult enemy through pressured state early on, though. I just learned this after my hard playthrough. Okay, so you're saying like a Limit Break puts them into pressured, or it's good whilst in pressure? I mean, I'm sure I'm about to find out, considering I feel like there's a boss
Did
coming.
you purchase the song from the jukebox?
Mate, the main theme of Ever 7, of course.
It is only the theme that you need to get.
Yeah.
Put that out there.
I'm a song purchasing mother effer, mate, in this game.
You've come around. You have come around.
Yeah. I feel the value. It's like trophy hunting. Do you remember? Oh no! Fat Badger!
He's been through so much, and now this.
Yo, shout out to the cat, man. That's why I love dogs, but
No fear, cat.
But cats over dogs, man. You earn their love, and they'll stick by you even when you're
Making me worry like
flatlining.
I'd kick your ass if you didn't.
I'm pretty
look
sure they
like shit.
eat you.
That's why they stick around.
There's plenty of stories of like cats eating their owners, right? Like once they pass away. Am I just imagining that?
No.
Ooh, geez, the flickering ear. Wow.
Okay.
Wow,
What,
wow, wow.
on the cat?
That was Sephiroth all over.
Sure.
He's
I missed
watching
it.
us. He's watching it through the cats. Conspiracy.
Limit Break puts them into their pressured state, but it's difficult due to their long cinematic. Yes, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you, Brandon.
Right. Anthony still doesn't know what he's up against,
What
but
is
it's
this?
yeah.
The music's ominous. Oh. The cat's like, dinner time? Oh my god. So ice, yeah?
Nice. But
Lucky Barrett's got Shiva.
But I think the initial guys are okay just to take down with your conventional weapons. I wouldn't worry too much about magic for the beginning stages of the fight.
Yo, what is this, like, Aquaman times Final Fantasy? What the fuck?
Oh, and I'm so glad you had some form of... Like, your initial reaction was criticism. I'm very thankful for that, and I'll tell you why, is because, for me, these guys are so much initial reaction criticism.
Yeah?
Why? Why would I say that?
Look trash, and what do you take on these enemies? They just look trash, man. Like,
Yeah, like, what is this that's attacking you? What is it?
yeah. Like, it looks like a fish from the Aquaman movie, which I'm a comic book guy, man, but that movie stunk. And it was really bad, by the way. And they just look like some fish people. But Fire, it feels like a very quickly thrown together character.
Right. So, I really do want to refer back to a previous stream of ours where I started talking about Syria. And just to, you know, quickly put those points together, my points were basically... Let me find them here because I don't have them in front of me. Give me 2 seconds.
It's literally like they put a Kingdom Hearts enemy into this game. I've never played Kingdom Hearts, Brandon.
My
so
general
I don't know.
motto is... So let me just punch through my general motto again
Go on.
for a, what, 7th string? If you're going to have fantastical things, don't remove the mystery by explaining it, comma, or by making it commonplace. I want to add to it. I didn't say this in the previous stream, but making it commonplace. The more you throw these things at you and show you that they're basically of no consequence to you. Yeah. These things have no power. They don't overbear you. They're nothing. It's like these things are basically like those flies, those mosquitoes you were fighting, the bugaboos in previous rooms of this basic dungeon. It's very sad, and I'll tell you why it's sad for an OG player. It's because these particular things do exist in the OG, but they were revealed in such a way that you just see them. You never fight against them. And it is like a container type thing in a reactor. It just opens, the gas seals, spray, and then all of a sudden you just see this being laying there, and it's screaming and retching because it's trying to just deal with what's happened to it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden these things are like, jumping up and fighting you. Like, why are these things not wandering through the slums? Quick question. Why are these things just all of a sudden sprouting to life just because you've walked through the vicinity? And why... It really does upset me, but why are they so weak? Because these things should be human beings that have been injected with Genova cells from Shinra. So they should be super strong. They should be just like a cloud, really. And to just have them in such a large volume of representation, it's just it's too much. And then you've got this big fella here. You've got like the big mother, like the mother of all of these sort of little entities that have sprouted. It hurts. It hurts as an OG player. It does. It really hurts.
It's fair. I see it now. It's called failed experiment. I literally just thought that. I thought like, why is this the first time we've seen these things? Like, if you lived here, surely these things have sprouted up before. Like, I'm sure everyone in Sector 7 has had a rare rat in their back kitchen,
Well, they did allude to this when you were doing your mercenary quests. They did say, oh, we've heard that there is an underground experiment, experimental lab here. I don't know if you remember it, but when Weimer was talking to you, he was like, underground experimental lab here in Sector 7. There's just rumors of it, but we haven't had any confirmation. So it was literally just a word of it, which I got to commend the developers of the game to not just insert it like as if it's nothing, but at least they mentioned it beforehand. I got to give them props to that. But the fact that they just did it and pulled through with it, it takes so much away from the OG, because the only time you ever see these guys is in the Calm flashback. And in the Calm flashback, you are in the Nibelheim reactor with Sephiroth, and he's like, what? Because Sephiroth is just experiencing for himself that Shinra has been performing experiments on humans up until this point. And he opens up one canister to find a human inside, which has gone through this transformation. And when you see it, it is dastardly. You are absolutely scared, and because it's a flashback, you don't see how that turns out. You don't see that entity try and attack you, etc. Whatever. That leaves it up to question. So,
I know.
I'm not happy with this direction. Just not happy with this direction. Please, chat, give us your thoughts.
Okay.
And focus on ice.
I'm trying. Feels a bit tacked on. Turbo Shack, yeah, mate. The changes I've found have felt. That's a really good way to put it. Tacked on, and I refer to the underground or the collapsed highway. That's tacked on, dude. Like, I feel.
Roche.
Yeah, Roche. They're close, but just not there. You know. With what? Oh, why am I doing that? Let's get some Blizzard. They're close, but they're just not fully fleshed out theories or ideas or points. I like the premise of them being down here, but isn't really very executed, put in the sake of a set piece. Yeah, man. It's exactly
Brandon.
it.
Sorry, not Brandon, sorry, Shaq. It is the exact same thing I've said through this whole thing. It is great premise, poor execution. That's what it comes down to. Every single time.
Mm-hmm. If you want to put them in, stick with the original designs at least, like the ones in Crisis Core. I've never played Crisis Core. Like, enlighten me, Brandon. What's the difference?
You wanna, bridge out into the compilation. This is the thing, you're talking about G cells and C cells and all that stuff, which do get mentioned in this game. Which is, I don't mind it. I don't mind the mention. The nod to it. Too wild. Yeah, Shaq for sure. It did go too wild. If you watch the episode, I say it during it. I'm like, this is going way over to the top. Like, I thought we were just going into a warehouse just to steal some explosives, and then all of a sudden we're in this judgment arena where everyone is surrounding us, all these Shinra soldiers, and we're just getting bitten on the butt by these dogs, and all of a sudden you have this storming of the place by another Avalanche faction. It's like, where is this all going? It's just so much information at once. It does seem tacked on, exactly as you said, because to be fair and to be honest, that's what it was. Sorry, that's what it was.
Yep.
I agree, Brandon. They need to tone down Roche a bit. He's wild, he's out there, and the arena was a bit too much, Shaq, you're right. It should have been something like the Crab Warden. Yeah.
The Crab Warden!
I didn't...
Shout out to Crab Warden.
I didn't mind the one-on-one with Cloud and Roche, because it was a very fun fight to fight, I gotta say. But within the context and as to why it happened, it's a bit weird. And then he does this wacky, zany, like, motorbike, fly through the air thing where he just hits everybody in the head with his motorcycles. Why can you defy the physics, what do we call that? Sorry. He has a physics-defying
motorbike.
Bike, basically. Yeah. Why can you do that? Why does your bike do these weird things that defy gravity? It just doesn't make sense, and it really takes you out of the immersion, basically. Whereas most things in Final Fantasy VII do stay within the grounds of, reality. So that you're not...
Cartwheels with his bike. Way, I'm Roche.
Like,
Do you know what I keep when Turbo Shack said that car was really his bike? Do you know what I see? I see, and this is going to be a very specific reference, the Krusty Burger. Simpsons, the Krusty, when he's just like, oh, hey, and he's like doing cartwheels around the burger. He's stealing all the burgers. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like Roche is. Do you notice how failed experiment looks like phases in and out of dimension?
Were those?
I did not notice. To be honest, I was concentrating kind of on the subject matter at hand, which Stell was talking through with you guys, and on a side note, I didn't want to die to this thing, so I was just smashing it out. So, talk on it, Stell. Talk to me, Brandon, as well.
If we're going to talk about lore with regards to these particular things, you might have seen on
whoa, sweet.
Yeah, with the
cinematic.
So, Cloud is basically remembering how he was held in such a cell, But the thing with the experiments is that they all have an appendage coming from their back. Did anyone notice that?
Ooh, whispers. Here we come. Here, literally we come. If I'm right.
Cloud's learning too much. He's not allowed to learn about this right now. That's why he's being sent out of there. That's basically the gist of the matter. Because we learn about his past later on in the game. And the whispers are stopping you from finding that out. That has a lot of Cloud's background, so...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, push that out.
I did not notice that extra back piece or tentacle. I thought Tifa was going for the cat then, to be fair.
Yeah,
We need
but
to get him somewhere safe.
basically what you see is an appendage coming out of every single experiment's back.
Okay.
And this appendage is a reference to Sephiroth's wing, the one-winged angel.
Oh, is it?
Cloud,
Holy shit, I never even thought about that.
You never even thought about it. I bet you didn't. That is supposed to be the wing. Yep.
Okay. Shout out Brandon, shout out Stole, FF7, Knowledge Bombs. Yes, oh, I'm Barret. I thought I was Cloud. That's a good spot. Yes, TurboShack, that is a great spot. I never even thought about that. Okay, so they failed like Sephiroth is, you know, he's the success, he's the Captain America, and all the others are the broken ass clones.
I want you to take Wedge back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Tentacles
these
coming out of
guys-
dogs'
I'm
heads.
gonna look around for the others.
Yep, this thing is supposed to be the one-winged angel. Don't forget who Sephiroth is.
He'll be alive.
Don't forget.
Ooh,
don't forget who
TurboShack.
Sephiroth
That's
is.
interesting.
I saw them both
Yeah.
on the pillar.
In quotations, don't
Jesse
forget
and
who
Biggs.
Sephiroth is.
Saw how
Crestfus
bad they were hurt.
Dominus. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's a song.
Man, another
From a choir.
Brandon, you said man, comma, another deep insight from Stoll. Dude, next time, put another in caps, just to emphasize. Another deep insight from Stoll. Yeah.
Appreciate it, Brandon. Always here. Would love to get into a long-form conversation about this game. Obviously, we're just here for a playthrough, but yeah.
They were supposed to
Whenever you're around, man. Keen for it.
I didn't even realize DJ stole another one. Shout out to the DJ Khaled reference. We need to get that meme. Another one.
But if we stop now,
Cheers, Shaq, like it.
let it down.
Yo, this cat is just seeing Fat Badger for dinner, isn't it?
I'm very, very disappointed that we brushed over it, but there was this very slight moment that when Tifa picked up the cat did this very unusual thing, and it
Yeah?
basically looked at Cloud. It did this sort of like, you know, blinking of its eyes and then a fluttering of its ears.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the first time we've had a weird interaction between cats and Cloud. I do want to point that out because this is something I don't actually know has any significance. Everything else that I've mentioned actually does have significance, whether it comes to purple flowers and when it comes to the experimental soldiers with the one wing on their backs. That's pretty confirmed lore.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't know is what's going on with the cats.
Okay.
We had no other place to go, and
I would never leave a wounded man out on the street.
Props.
I mean, she displayed that with Aerith, didn't she?
Yeah.
Elmira, I know what you said, but you have to let us go after Aerith.
Not this again.
We found an underground Shinra lab, where they've done human testing. This wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last. I know these people, and I know they're never gonna let Aerith go. She's the last living ancient on the planet. Think about what that means to Shinra's scientists. Especially to that son of a bitch, Hojo. We're all just numbers and meat to him.
Enough!
But
What was
Most
that?
most I've ever heard Cloud talk.
Why was there like a Sephiroth
Please.
moment there? It was like
Yeah.
I need some time to
Cloud
think.
almost had some sort of a flashback.
You've all had a long day. Why don't you go upstairs and get
Yo.
some rest?
This lady loves people sleeping over at her house.
She's very accommodating, but they have to sleep with their backs against walls.
Yo,
As
you
you
running
see.
a B&B? TripAdvisor.
And have you ever done that? Have you ever had to sleep with your back against a wall?
Dude, you know I have. Any more silly questions? Bed and brick wall, mate. TripAdvisor. Yeah.
Crib taking like the cushions to try and make a mattress.
Yo, I relate more to those memes than you believe. Yeah, you stay at mine, you just grab the whole couch and flip it over for warmth. Okay, so
you can walk outside right now and you'll get an extra cutscene. I think it'd be interesting to see which one you get, considering the choices you've made throughout the game. Let's just do it.
I like this little trolley. Elmira shops at IKEA. I'm down.
Right, there should be alcohol hidden in that trolley.
You and me both know. Beers and busters. Okay.
Yep. They do need to be refrigerated though, so I only expect hard spirits on that trolley.
Hey, who knows? Yeah, who knows what the temperature is in Midgard right now?
Who's up there on your left?
Okay.
I'm super interested to know.
Oi, oi!
Ah, that's Aerith. Okay.
What? Why, should there be someone different? Why is Aerith here?
You could have gotten Tifa, or you could have got a Barret. So, like, yeah.
I could have got Tifa?
Yeah, and you could have got Barret. It's just exactly... It's a relive of the whole, Barret date scene.
Gotta be honest, team. Proper upset I didn't get Tifa. Now I have to put up with stage 4 Klinger Aerith.
It's a touching cutscene, though, so it's a good thing to end on, I guess.
Best beats. Turbo Shack got Tifa?
How is this?
Come on. That's what I remember Final 7, dude.
Is this a dream?
The Mako.
Maybe. You tell
Mako
me.
or live stream? Are people dying?
Same
Or is it
shit.
Mako?
You okay?
Live stream.
I don't know. I'm
Don't I
posing the
look it?
question. I don't know.
I used to live in the Shinra building, back when I was really little.
With FF7, it's always good to have an open mind. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Shout out to the music.
So it kind of feels like I've gone back to my childhood home. You
It's
know?
the original OG.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
Wait.
So
What?
You want to stay?
Come on, Cloud. Don't be silly.
Your mom's really worried too.
Two? So you're worried about me?
Stage 4 Klinger. Told
Of
you.
course I am.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, Cloud revealing way too much too soon. Dude, play the long game.
Is that...
Aurora Borealis.
Everyone dies eventually.
I suppose.
So we need to make the most of the time we have. To live our lives the way we want to live. Every minute.
I know this is meant to be some deep cutscene, but Stull's just knocked it out of the park, ladies and gents. If you haven't seen the Simpsons episode of Aurora Borealis,
Steamed Hams episode, yeah.
Steamed Hams, Aurora Borealis. Dude, props to you, bro. That's all time.
I'm glad I met you, Cloud. I really am. I'm grateful for all the words we've shared.
That's the best.
For all
That's the
moments
best.
And the memories.
It's the best.
You've made me more happy than you know. And I'll always cherish what you've given me. But whatever happens, you can't fall in love with me.
Okay. Hands? Don't know what I'm doing with my
Even
hands.
If you think you have, it's not real.
It's not real.
Ooh.
What does that mean? Oh, God.
Do I get a say in all this?
It's almost morning. Time to go.
Isn't that the most human thing you could ever say? Do I get a say in all this?
Yeah.
If that's what
Like,
you want.
F you, man.
Thank you.
I care, and you doing that? Ooh.
Was it a dream? Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. Oh man,
too good,
I
that's too
lost
good.
it laughing. I really did.
You've done more for us than we
I
deserve.
had to mute. I
won't forget this. If you ever need anything, all you gotta do is holler.
Happy to help out, however I can.
Elmira.
Elmira, that's the
I've been
pronunciation.
thinking about what you said.
Kirsten
She's
Cole.
calling out to me. I can feel it.
We all can. So please. She's our friend. We have to help her.
Maybe Tifa, but
Give us some pizza, and
I
Yeah.
always
maybe we'll
knew
think
it was
about it.
coming. Knew that one day I'd have to say goodbye to my baby girl, but not yet. Please, bring her back to me.
Daddy!
Marlene.
Are you going?
Such a contrast. Little girl
yeah.
disimposed towards, you know, a warrior.
I'm sorry, honey. I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could be with you all the time. I really do. But if I stay here, I can't fight out there. Some bad people are trying to hurt the planet. And Daddy and his friends are trying to stop those
This
bad
is the Barret episode for sure.
The slums, your friends, the whole planet. It's Daddy's job to protect it.
I was hoping to try and win you over with Barret. It's yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
And
I
that's
mean,
why I've got to go.
You've only won
You
me
remember
over
that
with
nice
one
girl
thing.
who came to find you? Well, now we have to go find her.
Aurora
When
Borealis.
we bring her home, you need to say thank you, okay?
That girl. She was kinda...
What?
nothing.
In Sector 5.
You should help her.
Above your flat.
We will.
Oh man, that was such a good reference.
It was.
Localized inside your kitchen.
Localized in Midgar. In Sector 5. Above your house. Aurora Borealis. It's the best.
Can I see it?
No.
No.
Apologies to anyone watching, and we just destroyed that tasteful cinematic with Aurora Borealis, but trust me,
man.
if you know it's worth it.
She's tougher than me.
That needs to be the name for this stream. Mate, it just might be.
Time to get some
It
payback.
just might be.
It just might be.
Don't forget
I,
what
look,
we're
I,
doing.
I have to apologize as well
I
because
know,
there's
I know.
so much weight to what we're
Rescue
watching
Eric.
here, and you know, people obviously divulging their emotions,
So
and
how are we supposed to
you,
get
you're
topside?
basically left
With
with
everything that's happened, the trains still aren't running.
a party that is without Aerith, a party that
All the roads and public transit
is
have
wondering
been
what's
locked
next
down
for
by
them,
now.
and they're trying to come to terms with that. That's why they're
You know another way up?
clearly
No, but I think I know someone
fighting
who
with
might.
Aerith's mum. You know, that want to say, look, we know what's best. We want to try and save them. Others are saying something else.